Hey everyone, welcome to another edition of my live tea tasting. I've got an exciting flavor lined up for you guys today, so I'm going to go ahead and start the water. This time I'm using my brains and newest technology. Introducing my Velocity. See, got that baby from Adagio, and I should have used it last week. Nick, welcome. I should have used it last week. Sneha, welcome. I should have used it last week because it would have made a better. It would have made for a better stream. But yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and start the water going. I'm going to. Hey Ma, welcome. I'm going to heat the water to Oolong temperature because it is that precise, and I am grateful for it. No more guessing how long I have to wait. No more dumping ice in hot water. I think I'm good with this one. Totally automated. So tonight's flavor is going to be peach oolong. And you guys know how much I love oolong. This is going to be an incredible one. I figure a nice peach flavor would be great for summer. So I'm gonna go ahead and ooh, I smell the peach already. It's still vacuum sealed. See, it's still vacuum sealed, and like the scent of the peach just wafted right up. I'm loving this already. Well, I don't know if it's technically vacuum sealed. It's airtight, I guess, with the thing. You know what I'm talking about. Oh yes. That's all you smell right now is peach, and it's incredible. So I'm going to show you guys in just a moment what it looks like. Now, it's not the traditional oolong that I've done before, where it's rolled up in balls. So you can't really get too many steeps out of this one. Maybe one or two, but that would be pushing it. Normally oolongs will give you 3 or 4, and sometimes even 5 steeps if you know what you're doing. But in this case, it's a different kind of oolong. It's an oolong just based on the amount of time that it was oxidized. So it's not like a traditional oolong. It's just a flavored oolong. So I'm going to show you guys real quick what it looks like. You see, it's not balled up. It's just, well, it is kind of balled up a little bit. Hey, Teresa, welcome. Like there's some pieces that are kind of sort of balled up. This looks like it's just, whoops. It's just a leaf. They're not, oh, that is way out of focus. Ah, that's bad. There you go. So you see, it's kind of rolled up, but not in a ball. So I'm not going to be able to be as harsh on it as I usually am, temperature-wise and time-wise. So, yep, absolutely. It's delicious. I love peach tea. And that's weird because I'm not really big on the peach fruit. But peach tea is definitely a keeper. Why? Okay, yeah, my velocity is acting up a little bit. Oh, okay, yeah, that's what. I had to press heat first and then oolong. I made that mistake last time and it drove me crazy. But anyway, I tried doing it at the same time, and I guess I just kind of messed up. But I'm getting better at it. I don't usually use this to heat water only. So I usually just brew my tea in it and I'm good to go. So anyway, like I was saying, so you're not gonna get that same kind of forgiveness that you normally get with an oolong of this type. It's not completely balled up, so it's going to expand, but not as big as it would be. It seems that the oolong has been cut as well to about small to medium length. Ooh, there we go. I have a good one. I have a good leaf right. I dropped it. I have a good leaf right there. You can see how it's not the full length of a leaf, but it's been chopped up a little bit. Now, what was this? You love the peach that I sent a while ago. That it's gone. Yeah, it wasn't peach oolong. I sent you. It was peach. Either peach Bellini or peach. I forgot the other one was. It was peach Bellini or peach. I forget, but it wasn't. It wasn't the oolong. It was more of the fruit blends. But anyway, so I was watching a stream from Tilula it was yesterday, and they were talking about how the length of the leaf goes into how durable it is, and I never considered that before. Generally, they just give you instructions on how to brew it, and they're all basically timeline. But if you get a shorter leaf, it's not as durable because it doesn't absorb as much water. So it's going to be a little bit more frail, and so it's easier to oversteep when it's a short leaf versus a large leaf. But here's the kicker: it doesn't necessarily have to. It doesn't happen with all teas. It's just an actual tea. For instance, it's not going to work that way with rooibos. Rooibos is naturally short. Alejandra, welcome. Rooibos is naturally short, but it doesn't oversteep as easily. I've never been able to oversteep rooibos. It just doesn't have that kind of effect. But when you have, let's say, orange pico, which is a shorter leaf, it's cut medium length, or you get like the full leaf. Orange pico is going to be slightly more frail than the regular one. Okay, so it looks like my water is done. I'm going to go ahead and pour some of this out into, there we go, into my cup. I mean, not my cup, my teapot. Trying not to make it overflow. Little by little. There we go. Beautiful, beautiful. A little bit more. For good luck. There. Okay, so I am relying on my watch to keep time. And of course, now it's telling me that it needs to be charged because, why not? I don't need that to charge right now. Okay, so it's 8:09. I'm going to have to wait 5 minutes. So at about 8:14, I'm going to pull the water out. Now this is an oolong, so it can be more forgiving than a green and a white. So I can put it for the full 5 minutes as long as it's at a slightly lower temperature than a black tea. I have the option of doing either three or five. I prefer doing it at 5 because I get a stronger taste of it. Otherwise, if you prefer like a lighter, grassier flavor, you'll want to understeep it. It comes out a lot more smooth. Oh, excuse me. But in this case, the peach is super duper strong, so I'm not expecting it to be. I'm not expecting it to be oolong flavored. Generally, you would get that almost that nice blend between earthy and grassy. Oh, sorry, leafy. Yeah, because I heard that grassy is not an actual flavor, which blew my mind, but it makes sense. But anyway, yeah. So it's an oolong, so you're not going to get that traditional oolong flavor from this. The peach is going to take over a lot of the attention from it. So in this blend, you've got oolong tea, natural peach flavor, apple pieces, marigold flower, and apricots. So this is going to be a very very citrusy blend, and like you can smell it. It's a strong peach flavor, and I am loving every minute of it because this is just like it's wafting up, and it's basically filling this entire room with a peach citrus flavor scent. I shouldn't even say flavor because you can't smell a flavor, but semantics. Anyway, so right now it's like this is it's filling this room with a nice peachy scent to it, and it feels very tropical. I mean it's perfect for a summer day, and I've had this before. I'm gonna confess, I have had this before, both hot and cold, and iced is it's incredible. Um, I mean I know kind of I'm kind of I tend to favor oolongs a bit, but it's well deserved, because a good quality oolong will last you all day, and I'm not even exaggerating. Like this has been, it's been proven time and again that the traditional oolongs can be re-steeped and basically drank over and over again for an entire day. And I've done that plenty of times before. It's incredible. Like it's something that I enjoy doing a lot. Whew. All right, let me check out my watch real quick. 12. So I got 2 more minutes. Whew. This thing is hot. Like I should not be sitting this close to the pot, because like I feel the steam coming up. I'm trying not to get that glare from the background into the camera, because that's just gonna screw things up, and you'll miss my pretty face because you can't see it for the glare. So yeah. Anyway, so I'm getting this kind of like it's unmistakable. This peach flavor it's it's really super strong. It's very fragrant, and it doesn't get much better than that. Oh, it's 8:13. I'm watching that clock because I want to dig in to this so bad, and I'm trying to be patient, trying to be, but it doesn't always work that way. So what can I say? I'm counting down the minutes, literally counting down the minutes, until I can pour this out into my cup. And my cup, by the way, is also a new piece that I'm debuting today. Oh, it's 8:14. There we go. Enough stalling. I can pull out the infuser. Woo! Wow, this is looking good. It's nice and steamy. Like all of that steam is coming up. Oh, that smells incredible. But okay, so I'm gonna show you guys real quick. I'm drinking out of the new Adagio Magic Mug. This is some awesome stuff. It's the kind that changes color. I've never had one before, and I really like it. So I'm gonna show you guys as I pour it in how it looks. Okay, you ready? Check this out. See, it's all like a navy blue kind of deal thing going. And oops, there we go. Pouring some of that out. Look at that. That's a beautiful bronze color. And as I pour, it looks like the Adagio mug is taking on a different picture. I love watching it just slowly rise. Look at that. It goes up, and it reveals that beautiful field with the blue sky behind it. I think it's incredible. I love these things. It's a novelty, but I enjoy it. Novelty. See what I did there? Okay, that one I caught on a little bit late, but hey, I'll take it. Oh, and I did make a little bit of a mess, because I usually pour the pot with two hands. I was prepared this time with my napkins. So, novelty. Ah, you got it. Anyway. Oops, I didn't quite get it all. There. Oh, alright, so. Oh, I love that smell. I can't wait any longer, so here it goes. Down the hatch. Oh, yes, that's a good tea. I want to get a little bit more because I got like mostly foam for that one. Yeah, that's a lot better. I'm getting that classic, a slight classic oolong flavor with the peach of it, and you can actually taste, like if you concentrate really hard, you can taste the apricot in the background. I'm going to show you guys what it looks like before I get too far into it. So it's got a nice bronze ring around it, followed by a light orange. It looks like there's layers to this tea. You know, you see like the yellow, the orange, the brown. There's a dark brown, and then in the center it lightens up again. I don't know what that's about. It's probably just like the light reflecting from the very bottom of the cup. Otherwise, it would get darker and darker, of course. But it's a very clear tea. Like it's not going to be very. It's not opaque. Not the word opaque. It's not translucent, transparent. Yeah, translucent. It's like you can see through it pretty clearly. But at the same time, it's got a nice dark flavor. It's gonna be strong, but not overpowering. Oh, excuse me. That kind of stuck up on me. Ooh, I love that. I'm getting a good. I'm getting a nice flavor. It's kind of I mean, I'm getting like the overall peach, but there's also like the grassy earthiness of it that kind of smooths it. Smoothens? Smooth? Yeah, I'll say smoothen. That's probably not a word, but hey, whatever. Ooh, I think I'm going to have to turn on the air conditioner because it's a little bit hot. I'm starting to. Oh, it is on. There. Oh, that's what it was. Okay. I'm starting to break out into a little bit of a sweat here. Sitting by this hot water in the middle of summer, I could use a little bit of air coming around. So that's just how it goes. Mickerdoodles, welcome. I see you sneaking up in here. Oh, that is incredible. Okay, that felt a little bit that felt a little bit what's what I'm looking for? Like it came out stronger than I had hoped. But I mean that was an honest reaction. It just went oh, you know, kind of like wow, okay, I did not mean for it to come out that way, but I mean that perfectly normal, perfectly natural reaction. It was just a little over excited, I guess. I mean, I can't help it. Like this tea is actually well, generally it's really good. I don't want to say actually because I expected it to be. But yeah, like this is a nice it's a nice relaxing cup. It is caffeinated. It's gonna be mild to moderate caffeinated. What? Caffeinated. And you know, I mean, it's not gonna be too overpowering if, depending on your sensitivity to caffeine. Mine is null. It doesn't really do much for me. But in this case, like it's It's good to have right before bed. It's an afternoon tea for sure. It's something that you can just drink and relax and maybe watch the sunset after. I mean, this is the perfect companion for that. Oh, so good. I had to take 2 sips. I'm getting like a I gotta think about this. I'm getting like a what's the word I'm looking for? Like there's an effervescence on my tongue that's adding an extra flavor that is hard to. Carrie, welcome. Haven't seen you in a while. I'm getting this effervescence in my on my palate that's like when I breathe in, I'm breathing in a sweetness that is a little bit sugary, but this is unsweetened. There's nothing in it. Um, but I mean, like that's what you would get from a from an acidic fruit. You know, you get that extra little bite when the acid is in your mouth, and then when you breathe in, you get that halo of sweet flavor. This is really good. This is what I'm getting from this right now. Mm, I love this stuff. And as I mentioned before, I have had it iced. When I iced it, though, I was Shanna. Welcome. Haven't seen you in like forever. I'm doing one of your favorites. It's the peach oolong. Oh, so good. Um, it made me lose my train of thought though. What was it? Oh yeah, that I have made it iced. Um, do I think that tea and root beer would go well? It depends on what you mean by it. Because if you are looking for a root beer tea, they do have that. There's at Adagio they have Port of Call. If you're thinking about drinking tea and root beer together, it would depend on which one. This one would probably go well with it. Just be prepared to like spend a lot of time peeing, because drinking that much stuff would be okay. Was it making maybe ginger beer? Because people make smoothies with peaches and ginger. Either or, actually, they will both go pretty well. The I was actually oh yeah, absolutely. I know this is one of your favorite iced teas. I'm drinking it hot today, but I'll definitely ice it at some point because it's too good not to, you know. Um, well, when I did it, I cold steeped it. I put it in my fridge overnight and just let it go, and basically it stayed in the fridge for about a day. Um, and it came out really soft, really smooth. There is a difference between hot brewing and cold brewing when it comes to taste. They have a ginger peach tea at Adagio. That I want to try. I haven't seen it. Is it at the Naperville one or is it at the State Street? Because I don't recall seeing it at State Street. Um, but ginger peach does sound really good. Give it that citrus with the spice. Mm. I had sushi for lunch too. And whew, that ginger, man. I was just like, I said, pour it on. And ginger has like a lot of great health benefits too. So you know, the more you can ingest, the better. This one doesn't have any ginger, unfortunately, but I tend to I tend to lean towards chai tea with ginger in it, um, because like it gives it an extra kick. Along with like the cinnamon, the cardamom, the what else is there? There's one more that I'm forgetting. It's a black tea. Oh, okay. Yeah, I'll have to try that then. I'll see if they have it in store actually, also, because I'm there practically every day. Oh man, you want to know how bad I am? I actually got into a Facebook conversation about matcha, and one of the questions about the matcha specifically for Adagio was whether or not the one in the tin was ceremonial. And I'm like, yes, it is. And they were like, no, it's not. And I just had to be right. Ooh, sorry, I'm dribbling a little bit. I just had to be right. So I went to the store and took a picture of the matcha tin. All right, have a good night, Mickerdoodles. And it said on the tin, ceremonial grade. I was like, yes, I know my stuff. It's like, I am redeemed. I mean, it wasn't just to prove that I was right, but also, like somebody was interested in, learning about the quality of matcha. And I just felt myself uniquely qualified to explain at least that portion of it. And, I mean, it turned out for the better. Uh, we got our answers. Um, so yeah, that's how bad I am. Ah, Anyway, so I was talking about the difference in flavor when you cold steep versus when you warm steep or hot steep. Um, the the main difference between hot steep and cold steep is how smooth you'll get it. When it's hot, um, you have to be mindful of the brew that you're making, as well as the temperature, the time. Everything is up for grabs, because if you oversteep a tea that you intend to ice, that makes it even worse, because the cold water um, tends to tends to magnify flavor. No, I didn't just want to be right. I mean, that's a nice perk, but I also I want to I want to share my knowledge, because why not? Because I'm that full of myself. I admit it. No, I'm just kidding. I mean, I enjoy talking to people about tea, and lively discussions, sometimes debates. I mean, it's all in good fun. And I mean, if I'm going to be completely honest, I was just looking for an excuse to go to Adagio, because I practically live there, and it would be like, I just want an excuse to go, and I use that for it. Mea culpa. No, it doesn't. I didn't just want to be right. It's just a pleasant side effect that I was. I'm not. I mean, I don't need to always be right all the time, you guys. I freely admit when I'm wrong, but in this case, I just happened to be I wasn't. Okay, this is making me out to sound like I'm a big old jerk. Well, I mean, that bragging rights do come along with being right, so why not? You guys are seriously painting a bad picture of me right now. It's like, Mike is so stubborn, he has to be right. I don't have to be right. I just happen to be right. Like, all the time. No. No, I'm just kidding. I'm not always right. Just about maybe 90% of the time I'm right. Yeah, sounds about right. Then again, I'm not good at math, so that 90% could be way off. Mm. Oof. So look at this. I'm sweating over here. But yeah, I keep getting sidetracked before I talk about the difference in flavor between hot and cold. Um, yeah, cold tea magnifies the flavor. So if it's bitter, then it's gonna come out even bitter, even more bitter. Yeah, I'm putting down the shovel right now. I'm just like steering away from this, from this line of questioning. Um, but yeah, I lost my train of thought. No, oh yeah. So it magnifies the bitterness even more. But the flavor that you'll get between hot and cold steeped is when you drink it. The cold steep is going to be smoother, more gradual when you drink it because it took its time to pull out the flavor and draw it out and mix and osmosticize. I don't know if that's an actual word, but if it is, I'm coining it. Osmosticize. You heard it here. You heard it here, folks, ladies and gentlemen. So when you drink it cold, it's going to be a lot smoother. But when you brew it hot, it's going to be a bit of a stronger flavor because the oh excuse me the flavor was pulled out rather than let out. So you're going to get a stronger taste faster. You'll get you'll get a bit more of a kick. Um, so it all depends. Like I go both ways when it comes to making iced tea. The hot way is when I'm in a hurry and I just gotta make it and go, and I'll put it in the fridge for later. Other times, like there have been times where I would make it in the morning, leave it overnight, and then first thing the next morning I would drink it. It would come out perfect. The only problem is that it takes that long to steep, depending on on where you steep it. Like if you were to make sun tea, that would be done in about 3-4 hours. But it's out in the sun, so you'll get warmish water temperatures. When you put it in the fridge, it takes an immensely longer amount of time because it's taking even less time to osmosticize. So the flavor is going to be more gradual. It's going to be smoother when it comes out. But you literally have to put it in there for about 24 hours to get a good flavor. The good thing about that is that you don't have to watch it. You can just put it in, let it happen. You can forget all about it. That's not going to happen with a hot brewed tea. You have to watch it to make sure that it doesn't oversteep, that you don't burn the leaf. Otherwise, it'll be ruined. Just like any hot tea, iced tea will get messed up that way as well. Oof. But this one, in this case, like it's kind of more forgiving when I brew it. Um, I think I said I brewed this cold steep, I believe. When I did that, it was overnight. It was amazing. 8 to 10 hours. Yeah, you see, absolutely. And I mean that I would recommend outside the fridge. Inside the fridge, I have taken it out. Like I would put it in the morning, go to work, come back, leave it like shower and stuff like that, and when it's night, I would drink it and it would still not be done. So it all depends on the temperature of the fridge too. I think I told this story before, where I tried to cold steep iced tea at work, and it kind of backfired because I was using ice water. It was cold water with ice in it, and it literally took me the entire day to brew one cup of iced tea, and it was crazy. Like I'm never doing that again. Just because I spent the entire day checking it to see if it was steeping. It was barely. It was going at a snail's pace. It was so impatient. I had to wait until the end of the day to drink it. All that tuition, and what do I get? Osmosisized. Yeah, well, I was not a science major. I was a communications major. So osmosisize is a word to me. Uh, And hey, at least I got something out of it, right? At least I know what osmosis is. What tea was I making? What when I did the one for 8 hours? It was a fruit blend. I forget what it was, but it was all fruit. So that's part of why it didn't. Oh, I this still tea coming out all over the place. Yeah. Anyway, it was a fruit blend. I don't remember which one it was exactly, but it was one of those. It was an herbal blend, which is even which now that I think about it was even worse because that's the kind of tea that you can steep all day, even in hot water, and it doesn't do anything. Like it won't burn. So I don't know. I don't know what it was, but I remember it did take all day. I was like, I'll never do this again. Although I would probably warm steep a white tea. That might take about half the time if I use uh, lukewarm water. Yeah, so maybe about 3 or 4 hours. That might work. Yeah, I know herbals was whew, they take forever. It was worth it at the end, but it was so long. Oof. Wow, this tea is incredible. Like I'm getting this. It's maintaining the flavor even as even as it approaches lukewarm temperatures. It's maintaining the peach, and it's not getting too what's the word I'm looking for? It's not getting too it's not like reaching bitterness that some teas get to as it cools. This one it's still very peachy. Um, Oolongs, depending on the type, tend to get bitter as it cools off. I don't recall if I've ever had a regular oolong tea iced, like a jade or a milk. Um, I've just had. You know what? That could be interesting. Oh, excuse me. I might try that sometime. Just having an iced oolong, which should be interesting because generally, people ice uh, blacks and greens. Those are the more popular ones, especially the blacks. Um, Greens, I have not really liked cold ever. Even matcha, I cannot do cold matcha. It's too much. I love matcha. I can drink it hot, but no. Woof. Okay. Anyway, so questions, comments, anything you want to talk about? Now's the time. I'm opening up the floor. Given that this is a ooh, excuse me. Given that this is a citrus mint and lemon meringue are good cold. Yes, they absolutely are. The citrus mint I prefer over the lemon meringue when it's cold, only because you get the extra cool from the mint. Ooh, and I'm just thinking about that. I've had it before, and I'm about due. I need to go back and get my citrus mint green iced next time, because I mean I tend to get it. I tend to get my greens hot, but now that I'm thinking about it, I have had that one cold, and it doesn't taste anything like a green, so it's very forgivable when you ice it down, because all you taste is the orange. I forget what it said. It's an orange lemon. It was orange lemon and something else. I think orange, lemon, and peach, I want to say. I'm not 100% sure. And I don't have my laptop with me to check. But when you have all of that with the mint, the green just it doesn't really come out that much because it's overpowered by other strong flavors. So yeah, that's a really good one to ice. And lemon meringue, I don't know if I've ever had that cold. Now that I think about it, I would have to. I'd have to try. Because I mean, it sounds like it would be something that's good, but I'm just not recalling at the moment. Oh, let me go ahead and finish this off. Maybe no, there's still. I did not leave enough room. I keep forgetting that this is a smaller cup than what I'm used to. So, citrus mate is actually good cold. That it sounds good cold, because I mean the citrus mate I like. I've never had it cold, but I mean it's got a very good strong flavor. You know, it's got a very like the mate itself is not a strong taste. I don't know if I've ever had just straight up mate. That's something I'll have to look into. I know that at Adagio they have a bunch of different flavored mates, but I've never had one on its own. You know, that might be something to look into. Because I've had the yerba mate, which was okay. I'm not a big fan of it because of the tobacco flavor. But the other ones, like the citrus mate, they have a what's the other one? They have a few flavored mates, and I'm just drawing a blank. But I want to drink that traditionally also. So yerba mate, that's what it was. No, yerba was the tobacco. Then they have the citrus mate. I believe they have a chocolate. No, not chocolate mate. Whatever happened to the herbs that you were growing at the house? They died. It just wasn't working. Mocha nut mate. That's the one I was thinking. I was like, there was one that was like coffee. But yeah, my herb garden couldn't quite handle it. I got no. Samurai mate is a good one also. I wasn't getting enough light in there. Plus I think I was over watering. Oops. Like I'm usually better with large plants, you know. I'll try again someday. I don't know, we'll see. But it was totally my fault, you know. I mean, I did not have a green thumb that season. Ooh, okay. So, Teresa, I'm not going to forget your question. What would this go well with? If I were to put an entree to this, I would keep it, you know, mid to strong flavored. I think that this would go well with like a This is a good question. You know what? I think that a nice creamy cheese would go good with this. Like what's the word I'm looking for? Like a what's a good cheese? Like a cream cheese, maybe? Yeah, I don't see why not. So I could see this with like eating a cream cheese bagel and drinking this to go down with it. That's not exactly an entree though. I mean, that would be good for a breakfast. Yeah, you know what? I'm gonna go with that. let's make this a breakfast tea or a standalone in the afternoon. Because I mean, I can definitely see drinking this and waking yourself up. Um, sheep cheese would probably be a little bit strong for this. Um, Sheep cheese tends to be a little bit vinegary, but not as bad as goat cheese. Um, it's got a nice creaminess, a little bit of saltiness to it, but it might be a little bit overpowering. I would prefer a sweet kind of cheese to it, maybe like cottage cheese. That would go well. Um, Peach glaze with pork chops. That sounds really good. Ooh, sorry about that. I'm starting to get congested. This stuff is like, hot tea on a hot day tends to clean me out, But absolutely, like a peach glaze with pork chops. That sounds pretty good. I could go for that right about now. Whew. Oh my God! Speaking of pork chops, I feel like a pork chop right now. I'm so stuffed. You've never had sheep cheese? I highly recommend it. It's really good with crackers. I don't know if you probably remember when I went on that the wine and cheese class thing, and we all tasted the different kinds of cheeses they had. Cow, goat, sheep. There was I don't know why llama came into my head. There wasn't llama cheese. I don't know why llama llama cheese. What am I thinking? What is it? Oh, she wants you to make the pork chops. Yeah, I think that's her not so subtle hint. No, there was one more mammal. It was a buffalo. They had buffalo cheese, and it was that my velocity keeps going off, and it's like heating me up. Oh my God! But yeah, they had the buffalo cheese, and that one was really good. No, was it buffalo or bison or? I don't know, it was one of the big cows. I am playing too much Tomb Raider. I think that's that's my downfall. I don't know, man. Llama cheese. Oh, and you know what? You know what? I bet you they have that somewhere in the world. Like somebody is making cheese out of llama milk. I'm going to Google that at some point and be like, buffalo cheese, buffalo cheese. I could not get. I could not remember. Llama cheese. That's gonna stick with me. That's gonna stick with me. Llama cheese. Oh my God, what is wrong with me? Yeah, buffalo cheese. That was really good. That was one of the stronger ones, and woof, that was incredible. Oh, oh my God, llama cheese. Oh, I don't know what is wrong with your boy. I don't know. Llama cheese. Oh, anyway. Okay, anyway. All right. enough with the llama cheese. I'm probably going to be laughing about that for the next couple of hours, but whatever. All right. High in the mountains of Peru. You never know. You never know. Okay, time for announcements. What's coming up? Llama cheese. Oh God, I'm gonna have to put that on a T-shirt. It's just gonna be random, like llama cheese. They do. I knew it. I knew it. in South America. I knew it. I knew somewhere, somehow. I'm gonna have to taste it. I'm going to have to find some llama cheese, and I'm gonna have to taste it. Only because, like, my mind made it up, and that's how llama cheese was invented. In a past life, that was my creation. I made llama cheese. Anyway, back to what I'm trying to go on. Announcements. Oh, something stuck to my cup. Okay. Announcements. Do I have anything coming up? I'm thinking about doing another raffle. The last one went well. It looks like the site is up and running again, so I might do another raffle this coming Friday. I don't have anything particularly planned, but then again, I rarely do. So I'll just put that through. So you guys stay tuned. Keep your eyes open. When I'm fighting the hiccups, doesn't want to stop. Okay. Oof. All right. Let's see what else. Any other announcements? Yeah, nothing's really coming to mind. I would like to do another tea crawl. It looks like we've got not so much signings for this one, so we're probably going to cancel due to lack of signups. But we'll try again in a week or two, see how well that goes. Hopefully, I'll get more participants. We'll see. Because the last one was a lot of fun, so I don't know why it's like pulling teeth to get people to sign up. But we'll see. Whew, anything else? Oh, did I finish pouring this out yet? I will find out in a second. No, there's actually a little bit more left. All right, so I have 1 cup, but it's a small cup. So we have until the end of this last cup to answer any questions that you may have. Ooh. Ooh, my God, I'm stuffed. But this tea is, it's really good. I am like, I'm feeling it. Because, I mean, like, it's still maintaining that really good peach taste. The oolong is not as prevalent as it was at the beginning. But I think it's because the peach is just getting infused more and more. I'm assuming. I don't know if that's the case, but that's just what I'm tasting more than anything else. Like I'm so hot right now. But anyway, yeah. Trying to swish it around a little bit. Seeing if I can pick up any notes of anything, and I think I'm getting a little bit of the marigold. I'm not really picking up on the apple all that much though. Like, I mean, when you drink a peach oolong, you don't expect to have apples, but this one does have apples in it, and I'm not really picking up all that much, but. I don't know, maybe it's just the blend itself. It's very subtle if it's in there. Let me check. I mean, it's too late to go digging in the tea right now. But yeah. Whew. I am so stuffed right now. It's crazy. I'm slowing down. I need to. This is caffeinated. I'm not supposed to be slowing down. Oof. Oh my god. Okay. All right. So I have a couple more sips left. Oh, it's gonna be a little bit difficult because I'm so stuffed right now. I had a late dinner, and I'm feeling kind of like woozy. Well, not woozy. What's the word I'm looking for? Like, I'm feeling stuffed. There's no way around it. So we're definitely coming to a close because I'm like I'm getting drowsy there. Oh, okay. So what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna open up the. What did I eat? I had jibaritos with arroz con habichuela. Really good. I haven't had jibaritos in a while, so it was about time. Woo! So I'm gonna chug the rest of this because I'm like uh, starting to feel what calls it. I'm starting to feel like nice and stuffed, and I'm just gonna hit the sack right after this. All right, last call. Any questions, comments, anything you want to talk about right now is your time. Otherwise, forever hold your peace because I am on my way outie. Whew, that's it. Tap it out. I am good to go. So, thank you guys for joining me. It was a wonderful flavor. I'm going to post the link after the stream, as I always do. This one is a definite check out because this one is a really good one. Um, have a good night, Ma. I will talk to you later, and good night, everybody else. Enjoy your weekends. Have a great one. Bye.